Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR Camping World Series Truck Garage Cam here live on NASCAR.com. And hey, we have a special, maybe a little overtime edition of NASCAR Garage Cam for you. Something a little special here in Daytona, a little conference here to announce to the fans and show the fans for the first time officially these beautiful new generation NASCAR Camping World trucks. You see the Ford, the nose of this truck right here, the Toyota Tundra right here of Hermaine Quiroga as we pass Ryan Blaney's Ford F-Series truck right here. And look at the front of this Silverado. I'll tell you what, these trucks are slick, and it reminds me of when we first started this series and we were racing throughout some of the short tracks of America, how they looked more like the street version of the trucks that you can buy at your local dealerships. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and enjoying a beautiful sunny day. It's going to reach nearly 80 degrees here in Daytona Beach, Florida, as we bring you Garage Cam. If you're new to the show, look to the right of this video screen here. If you're watching it live, you'll see a little chat room. Hop in that chat room. You could sign on many different ways. Tell us who you are, where you are from, and what you want to see here. And feel free to ask some questions, too, because we love fielding questions. David Hester, you were the first one in today's interactive garage on NASCAR.com Garage Cam. Welcome to the show as we show you the OtterBox number 77. If you see, these things are a little squared up, too. Like I said, looking a lot more like the trucks you can buy. Fans are gathered here in the Budweiser Bistro area, kind of a fan fest area here in Daytona. Give you a look at this. If you've never been down here to Daytona, you could come to this. You could chill out underneath a tent. You can have yourself a cold beverage. There's fans when it gets hot. There's ATMs. There's sausage. There's food and French fries and TVs to watch. It's a lot of fun. Looking here at the Sprint tablet, Jennifer Sloan White. Hi, everyone. I'd like to see Bubba Wallace, please. Well, we will be in that garage shortly. This is Garage Cam. We're not starting it from the garage, though. We are starting it with this announcement to show the fans the new trucks and to show you the new trucks here on NASCAR.com Garage Cam. And then we're going to take a fun-filled golf cart ride over to the garage and give you about a half an hour of jam-packed action on NASCAR.com Garage Cam. This number 20 truck right here, if you see that truck, that is the driver is Gray Galding, who's standing right here live on NASCAR.com Garage Cam. Gray Galding. And you had a busy night last night with the Battle of the Beach, but you're here for this press conference. Tell us about your deal this year, getting your feet wet in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series.
We're really excited about it. I can't thank everybody enough at Gemini Southern, Krispy Kreme, Chevrolet, and NTS Motorsports. I'm really looking forward to it. Jeff Hensley is going to be my crew chief this year. I feel like we got a lot of good things ahead of us. We had two good runs already in the NASCAR Canyon and E Series. 2 sevens, good 2 top 10 finishes, led some laps, and came from the rear last night and got a good top 10. But I'm super excited to have, not only for me but my teammate Brendan Newberry. I feel like me and him got a lot of fun and a lot of great races ahead of us this year. But John King's going to be in the 20 for Daytona, and Brendan Newberry's going to be in the 24. So it's going to be.
How many races are you running?
Oh, I'm going to be running 8 races in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and the full NASCAR Canyon E Series as well.
Excellent. And you're going to be here a lot of times. Are you going to come to some of the races that you can based on your schedule to
sir.
even learn things and get more acclimated into the series?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the main thing is learning, and I'm going to come to all the races that I can't run just to learn and put a headset on and listen. And you know, listening is very important from doing pit stops and what the spotter needs, and just working together with all the team guys. I enjoy it. You know, I've been with NTS Motorsports for about a month and a half, 2 months now. It's been a lot of fun. Feels like I've been with these team guys for years, man. It's been a great time, and I can't wait to win a lot of races for not only NTS Motorsports, for Bob Newberry and all the NTS guys.
Have you gone testing yet and taken some laps in one of these trucks?
Oh, no, sir, not yet, but we're probably going to test at a place like Nashville or somewhere like that to get some laps. And you know, main deal, like I said, is just laps and getting me seat time in a truck. You know, I've been running the K&N Pro Series for the last year, so I feel like we can go out and win that deal, but also I'd love to go out this year and win as many truck races as possible.
All right, Gray Galding, look
Thank
for him
you.
in that
Appreciate
Krispy
it.
Kreme truck this year, the Gemini Southern True Moo on board. I'll tell you what, our audio guy, CJ Latirza, loves him some True Moo. The number 20 truck here, you see that Chevy Silverado. What a beautiful truck that is. Media starting to gather here as well. Hopefully we get this press conference here underway so we can show you these trucks. I think some of the drivers are actually gathering behind the stage right now. NASCAR's Randy Pemberton is back there as well. Yep, that's right. They are all gathered behind the stage. You see the stage right here. That's where everybody's going to be up there. Here's Kuroga's Red Horse Racing, number 77, the Otterbox machine. Expect big things from Hermaine Kuroga. Last year, really kind of getting his feet wet in this series. And talking to some people that are on the inside of that team, this is a guy that you almost have to reel in because he goes out there and almost nobody drives it in the corner harder than Hermaine Kuroga. And they worked all year with him last year, trying to kind of get him to back up the corners, back up his corner approach in these heavy trucks. And once he figures that out, look out. This guy has a lot of talent, Hermaine Kuroga. And the number 29 here of Ryan Blaney, of course. We just saw him walking through the garage. He's wearing his dad's sprint car shirt. Pretty cool to see. Ryan Blaney will be running in this series, of course, with Brad Keselowski Racing, as well as running a bunch of different races for Penske in the number 22 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And remember, this is the first of 3 GarageCam shows for you GarageCam fans. Tune in tomorrow. We'll have the NASCAR Nationwide Series version of the show, and then, of course, I believe it's Friday, will be the Cup Show, 11 a.m. Of course, the Daytona 500. By then, the lineup will be set, and I'll tell you what, it will be an exciting Great American race this year. It'll be exciting to see these trucks hit the track for the first time, too. All right, Lenny Whitehead and David Hester, say hello, GarageCam. And Lenny Whitehead, you want to see the number 35 of the young, talented Mason Mingus. Some people that want to see Ross Chastain, too. He will be in the number 92 truck this year. So a lot of different faces and a lot of different places. We even have a Frenchman driving in the truck series this year who will be running the 07 truck. So a lot of different diversity here in the truck series. So great to see. See everybody gathering here. There's so many layers. Daytona is basically like an onion. You peel an onion, you have a lot of layers. There's so many layers because there's not only the Daytona 500. We had the Sprint Unlimited earlier last week, okay? You had the ARCA race. Now you have the Camping World Truck Series in town. You have the NASCAR Nationwide Series, the great qualifying for the Great American Race leading up to the Daytona 500. Heck, last night you had the Battle at the Beach with the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified Tour. Those ground pounders doing battle on the little small quarter mile on the backstretch here, as well as the NASCAR K&N E-Series, which opened its season a day earlier at New Smyrna Speedway. Speaking of Smyrna, you've had tons of racing over there at night if you're a race fan down here, as well as over at Volusia dirt track, and a lot of NASCAR talent over there. Ty Dillon winning a race, Austin Dillon racing over there, of course, your pole sitter, as well as Kenny Wallace, David Stremme, Justin Allgaier, so many layers. Even an old-timers beach parade has been going down there. The living legends of auto racing having a wonderful beach parade down on the Strip in Daytona. Unbelievable deal there. And tonight they're actually having a dinner honoring former NASCAR great Carl Bugsy Stevens, a personal hero of mine, as well as Ronnie Sanders. It looks like the press conference is a little delayed. So guess what? We showed you the trucks. We're going to get the GarageCam. We got a plan B right here as we walk through this fan zone here, show you this fan zone. Yeah, that Daytona is so many layers here. It is like an onion. Folks, if you haven't been down here for it, you need to check it out. It's a great thing to come down here and maybe camp in the infield or go get you a hotel. I prefer camping. Camping is great. So many different things you can experience here at Daytona. And, great restaurants nearby. We were down yesterday, actually, at the North Turn in Florida, in Ponce Inlet, which is the original location of the North Turn of the original beach course. As a matter of fact, the restaurant Part of the restaurant is the old payoff window from when they used to race on the beach course. Here it is, friends and family equals family. And guess what? Here's one of our family. Rashawn Brown on the golf cart. He's ready to take us to the garage so we can kick off GarageCam. All right, here we go. Here's a little tour of the infield of Daytona for you. We are entering the gates right now. You see this? Driver, owner, credentials only. We bring you where you cannot go on NASCAR.com. GarageCam. Over here is the garage for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, which we will be in 2 days on GarageCam. Over here to the right. You see those buses? That's where the drivers live on the road. Beautiful, almost like tour buses is more the way to describe them. And there's Joe Shear. Hi, Joe. But the drivers basically live in a community that is gated off right here at most of the tracks. Their families get to come and stay with them. So it's a long, grueling schedule of 36 races here in the Sprint Cup Series. So it's great to have a sense of having your family with you. Well, guess what? Just past this little area here is the Truck Series garage. And we are about to enter it and kick off the first NASCAR Camping World Truck Series GarageCam here live on NASCAR.com. It's so unpredictable, you never know what's going to happen. There's Ryan Truex, excuse me, walking by. And welcome. We are in the garage now. All right, folks, welcome to NASCAR Camping World Series GarageCam live on NASCAR.com. I am your host, Matthew Dillner, and here we are in the garage. It was great to show you just a little earlier those trucks for the first time. Beautifully prepared machines, and I'll tell you what, the new truck this year is sharp. Glad we could show you that and talk to Gray Galding there, who's an up-and-coming star of NASCAR's next program. Had a lot of great things to say and shared with us how many races he'll be racing in this season in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. So many youngsters coming up the ladder through NASCAR's next program and the Touring Series and getting the chance to race in the big time. It's great to see them moving on up. And here we go. Caleb Holman, the number 75 truck. Right here is the first truck we'll show you today on NASCAR Camping World Series GarageCam. Hey, you know what? Let's give them a listen. Come on. Wait, turn up your speakers, folks. Oh, yeah. The sound of horsepower. Hey, T. Young right here. Tyler Young. The number 02. See Tyler Young's Twitter handle on there, at Tyler Young 02. Tyler Young, one of the more colorful characters in the Camping World Truck Series. If you know him, that's no lie. Here's the number 50, Travis Kvapil, his return to the Truck Series, the former series champion. Todd Peck, Parker Kligerman driving this 58 truck. PK, of course, in the Cup Series this year. Sean Core, trying to show you all the trucks we can. Sean Core in this number 82, kind of looks like a Raiders paint scheme. Black and silver, number 82. Chris Fontaine, I'll tell you what, this is a guy to look out for. He's had success on the plate tracks, in particular Talladega. The Florida driver knows his stuff when it comes to plate racing, kind of has a knack for it, so look out for Chris Fontaine this weekend. Here's the number 23, 23, the FDNY, the 28. I'll get it right. Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis, saw him testing a few weeks ago. A fellow hockey fan. I know he's probably in a trailer right now watching Team USA, Go USA, playing today in the Olympics. Chris Cockrum, the number 74 truck right there. The Accutech CaptainHerb.net machine. Chris Cochran, first driver we get to talk to here on GarageCam in the Garage. How you doing? Live on NASCAR.com.
Yes, sir.
It's Daytona, baby. This is a huge race to start out the season, but it could get your season started right. Why don't you tell the fans on NASCAR.com a little bit about yourself and how pumped you are to get out here for practice?
Well, I'm excited to be here. You know, this will be my third truck race I've ran here at Daytona. This kind of was a little bit, we didn't get the funding and everything until like late January, so we kind of had this all thrown together real quick. So hopefully this weekend, all the hard work that all the guys have, you know, poured into this, hopefully it'll all, you know, shake out for a good result for us. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I enjoy coming to Daytona. You know, it's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time. You know, you can ride in the back and get caught in a wreck. You can ride in the front and get caught up in a wreck. Just a matter of just being patient and just being lucky, actually.
All right, man. Well, thanks. Good to meet you on the show, and we're going to hopefully we'll see you a lot this year.
Yes, sir. Hopefully so.
All right, Chris. You see this number 74 Accutech machine right here, and I'll try my best to not say car because that's a bad habit of mine when it comes to that. I think we missed Charles Lewandowski's truck. I'm disappointed. The Polish Rocket, we wanted to get the Polish Rocket on. Maybe Chuck Bush, if he sees the Polish Rocket or his number 60 truck, maybe we'll get him. Who knows? You never know. I mean, my buddy, the Polish Rocket, you know, we got to get him on there. Here's the number 63 truck. Justin Jennings, Mittler Brothers on board. Jason, trucks look good. Go Chevy, says Jason. New trucks look slick, says Roman. All right, that's awesome. Check out the front of the new trucks. Here's the front of that Chevrolet right there that you say looks so slick, and oh man, it sure does. Norm Benning, true underdog, American hero in the Camping World Truck Series. Oh, man, who could ever forget? Nobody will ever forget what he did at Eldora last year. Hey, we had a request for Ross Chastain before, and there is the number 92 BTS Tire and Wheel Distributors ride, of course. A mainstay, this truck in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Great to see it here in the garage again with Wins on board. Man, that reminds me of, like, seeing Wins makes me think of Gary St. Amant. But here, look what he's got in his bed. Ross Chastain's got a bunch of watermelons in there. You gotta love it. Jen Joe Cobb, the number 10. Little sponsorship on board Jen Joe Cobb's car. That's great to see. And see, the back of these trucks even look even more stock. Look. Okay, open up the tailgate. Hey, we should ask Jen Joe Cobb if she wants to go tailgating. How about it? These truck racers are going to get ready to hit the track for practice. It'll be a long practice session, and it'll be their only practice session, I believe, before qualifying, but their only practice session definitely today. Then we have 2 cup practices later tonight. 88 Lightning, just saying hi. My speakers are broken, but I'm still glad to see GarageCam. Well, guess what? That's the dedication award. He can't hear us right now, but here's a thumbs up for you. The fact that you're actually still watching the show even though your speakers are broken, gold star goes to you today, brother. Gold star. Number 93 truck right here, Jason White. And Ryan Sieg's number 39 truck here. And here's John West Townley, the number 5 truck. See if maybe we could talk to Jay West here. Hey, John West. Live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. How you doing, man? A beautiful day, and I bet you can't wait to get out in this number 5 truck.
Oh, man, I can't. I really can. I mean, you know, we're going to go out there and we're going to practice this new qualifying procedure, you know, just get all the timing right and everything, get all our points, you know, ready, and hopefully, you know, get as close as we can. But, you know, we had a fast truck here in the test session, and well, from my understanding, you know, it's going to be just as good, if not better, out here. So we'll get the Zaxby's Toyota Tundra out there and see what we can do with it.
How much confidence for you is it coming into Daytona, knowing you've won a race here before in the ARCA series, knowing how to get to victory lane here can be a huge thing confidence-wise for a young driver?
You know, it helps a lot. I think it's kind of hard to transfer, you know, wins, you know, between series, just because the trucks they handle so much different from the ARCA cars, and not only that, they handle a lot different in the draft. And but you know, overall, I guess the confidence is a good thing. But you know, I just want to stay level-headed and get out there, you know, do what we can do, and hopefully, you know, put this thing in a good position at the end of the race.
All right, John West-Townley right here, the driver of the Zaxby's number 5 truck. Beautiful truck here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, of course. Richie Waters owned number 5. Richie Waters, a mainstay in racing. Oh, man. Richie Waters always prepares some beautiful machines, and that's no joke right there. That number 5 is a gorgeous, gorgeous truck. Here's a Toyota to look out for. Jeb Burton, the number 13. This deal coming together kind of late. Hey, look. It's Bobby Gill, live on GarageCam.
What are you doing?
What's up? Okay, legendary racer Bobby Gill here, working in NASCAR in the Camping World Truck Series. Tell everybody what legendary racer Bobby Gill is doing.
Well, when you get too old to drive, you have to go out and get your real job.
What is your real job? Come on, tell the fans.
I just do about everything there is to do.
That's it. I love it. It's Bobby Gill. Man, a few words, but man, he can stand on the darn gas right there. The number. Bobby Gill there working for Richie Waters, former Pro Cup Series great, and one heck of a racer, Bobby Gill. Jeb Burton, let's get back to this, okay? Jeb Burton losing some funding in his ride from last year, the number 4 truck, so not having a ride for Daytona. The guy kicked butt last year, the young rookie, and I'll tell you what, thank God Thor Sport Motorsports coming through, making a deal with Jeb Burton to get him in this truck for Daytona. We're going to see what happens this year and see if they can secure enough funding to run full time this year. But Jeb Burton in a truck here in Daytona, a great story for this very talented young driver. Jimmy Weller came up through the late model ranks of the past series. And there is the Frenchman, Michael Desidier. I think it's right. Desidier? I don't know if I'm spelling it right. We should go find him as we show. He might be sitting under. I've never met Michael. There is the number 99 of Brian Silas, this 99 truck. Brandon Newberry's number 24 here, the gunbroker.com truck. Newberry. Beautiful machine right here. And there is Michael Distier's truck, of course, running some Ferrari Challenge, I believe, overseas. Is he coming? Okay. Well, we wanted to meet the guy they call the Frenchman of NASCAR. When he's out, just let me know. All right, here we go. Joe Nemechek, the number 8 wood pellet grill machine. What's up, Bab? How you doing, Jerry Babb?
Just playing crew chief and sticking on decals.
Okay, sticking on decals is definitely, is it your specialty?
Decals used to be my specialty. Now I am playing crew chief to the stars. So.
Oh, awesome. All right, Babb. You have a good day, okay? Don't get any stickers on Crooked, okay?
I won't.
This wood pellet grill number 8 truck. You'll see John Hunter Nemechek in this truck a lot this season. The number 8. Mason Mingus. We had a request for Mason Mingus before. The wood pellet grills truck in the background, and Mason Mingus's Mad Vapes. I wonder what that is. We need to check that out. Might be like an e-cigarette, I think. Number 35 truck. Very talented young racer here, Mason Mingus. Hey, look, it's Charles Lewandowski. What's up, Charles Lewandowski? Okay, you're not running a Corvette. You're running something with a big tailgate. Tell us about how this deal came about, because we haven't seen Charles Lewandowski racing much.
No, we haven't. You know, it's kind of a last-minute deal. Last couple weeks, we put a deal together to run Stacy Compton's 60 truck, and actually have Young's Building Supplies on it, which is
Tyler Young.
Tyler Young, 02, yeah.
Right there.
And gonna try to do a little research and development for some guys here this weekend, and got a great PME motor in it, Chevrolet.
Have you run at Daytona before?
July nationwide.
July nationwide.
Summer a few years back, and learned a lot, but I was telling someone, I think if you come here and say you don't learn anything, then I don't think you want to learn, because I think the veterans in the Cup Garage will tell you they learn something every lap, and it seems like the air changes year to year because you always learn something. You know?
So have you and T. Young at least had a good time while you've been out here in Speed Weeks?
Yeah,
I mean, it is
well,
Daytona.
You know, Tyler's a little bit higher up on the list than I am. He came down motorhome, and
Did you come down in like a pop-up trailer?
No,
Hitchhike?
Yeah, I kind of hitchhiked, and I got dropped off in South Carolina, and just kept finding new rides down. But no, in all seriousness, he came down a couple days early, and we had a nice little cookout and stuff with all the guys, and really good group working on my stuff, and you know, we're locked in, so I'm excited about being able to watch some of this draft and qualifying and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, excited, and really nice, well-prepared truck, so I'm excited to be back, and hopefully be back on a weekly basis here starting this weekend.
All right, Polish Rocket. You see Charles Lewandowski. He'll be driving the 60 truck right here. Hey, guess what? I think this DA is there. I don't know what he looks like. I love meeting new people. This is the great thing about GarageCam. I haven't even met this driver. And guess what? You will be able to meet the driver of this beautiful number 07 machine. Well, we thought he was here. Oh, Jimmy Weller. Hey, Jimmy Weller. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, buddy.
Good.
The 08 truck here this weekend. Thoughts going into this big, racing at Daytona, because it's so much different from what everybody grew up doing.
It really
and it's
is.
always a spectacle.
It really is, and it's something you always look forward to, so it's an awesome deal. I just thank God that I'm here to do it. We tested here a couple weeks ago, and I learned a little bit, but I still got a long ways to go, but I had a lot of fun with it. Being in the draft and that, it's something completely different, but it's fun. I had a great time with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's the plans for the rest of the season?
We have 12 races scheduled this year in the 08, and then anything, and with the possibility of some more. So we're kind of just waiting to see how it all falls out. But there'll be 8 for sure at all the bigger tracks.
That's awesome. All right, bud. You have a good one.
Appreciate it. Thanks
you
very
for joining
much.
us on GarageCam. We appreciate it. And here we go. We still have a bunch of trucks to cover here on GarageCam. We're getting down to the top 15 or so trucks here to take a look at. And, of course, Hermaine Quiroga. We won't be able to talk to Hermaine. He's over there, I believe, doing that press conference. They started a little late. We were going to show you that press conference. But at least we got to show you the trucks and talk to one of the drivers, up-and-coming drivers over there. John King, the number 20 truck. I'll tell you what, the Cinderella story, if there ever has been in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, it's with this 20 truck, with the driver of this number 20 truck. I remember not being here for that race, actually. I went over there to New Smyrna to do play-by-play for the Richie Evans Memorial Modified race, and everybody was like, John King won the Camping World Truck Series race? It was one of the biggest stories of Speed Weeks. Cam Guy, what's your favorite truck race here at Daytona? Good question. I would probably have to say the very first one, the 3-wide finish. Mike Wallace winning that race, I believe. Unbelievable. I remember watching it from above the old victory lane with my brother, and unbelievable finish. If you don't like that one, I don't know. There's a lot of favorites here in the Truck Series, though, because they put on one heck of a show. One of the best brands of racing we have here in the Big 3 level of NASCAR. It's just so unique, especially these trucks with the different levels of downforce and how they react in the draft. They seem to do an amazing job when you come to a big plate track like this. Brian Eichler, the number 7 truck right here, the Bullet Liner machine. Here's the number 17 of Timothy Peters. We almost ran him over the other, just shortly before GarageCam, just joking around driving the golf cart. There's the number 17 truck right here. Should be a favorite here. Let's see. Tigger would like to see the number 54 of Bubba Wallace. And guess what, Tigger? Here is your driver, Bubba Wallace. There he is right there. And he's rocking some shorts right now. See if we could pop in live here on NASCAR.com GarageCam to Bubba Wallace. Bubba, let's talk about your choice of, I mean, dude, really?
It's Florida.
Are you ready to go, or are you just?
I gotta go sign in, then I'll be ready to go.
Okay, there you go.
Rocking a new Bubba Wallace T-shirt, actually. So.
Is that a Bubba Wallace T-shirt?
Yeah, B in the W.
Oh, B in the W. That's kind of cool. It's kind of fashion. Didn't you just sign some new design deal too?
I did.
Tell us about it.
I did. With Theory Communications, we signed the contract about a week ago, and I'm excited. We get to produce stuff that's kind of my own brand and apparel. Try to get that built out and ready to go. So this is one of many to come. It's a cool design, one of my favorites that we come up with. I think the hats and stuff just came in today, so we're trying to get that out there and rolling and get people a part of the new brand going on.
Casey Kane, fan forever, and Tigra wanted to see Bubba Wallace, and a lot of people, loving that win in Martinsville last year. But there's a trophy that you probably want bad, and everybody wants to win a race at Daytona.
Yeah.
For a racer, what would it mean to win at Daytona?
Oh, that's a lot. To win here is huge. I mean, this is our Super Bowl of the race season, and it's always good starting out your season with a win and trying to get that trophy. So to win here at Daytona would mean a lot, not only to myself and my team, my family, my sponsors. So we're going to go out there and give it our all and miss the big ones, if not plural big ones. So we'll see. Just got to stay out of harm's way.
I know last year you had a little bit of a rough patch where just things weren't going 100% your way. Running real well on the track and then stuff would happen. Uncertain about your future.
Yeah.
Then Martinsville, the big win. It's just like in baseball. If you're in a slump and you get a big home run, it could turn the corner. Is that what turned the corner to in your career here and getting you a spot here this year with KBM and kind of turn everything around?
I think so. I think after that Martinsville win, it kind of gave me a definite boost of confidence and a good shot at getting up to get back in the season. So, but this season we're full ahead, ready to go. Know what I got to do to get it done, and crew chief's in the background telling me it's time to go. So, got to go.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it,
you
guys.
take it easy, and no rookie stripe on the back of those shirts this year, so that's a big thing right there for Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, talented driver, seen him grow up in the Bandolero ranks, running at places like Atlanta and Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh, you want to talk about a fiery competitor? I don't think there's anybody more fiery than Bubba Wallace when things go right and when things go wrong. So he will keep us very entertained this year in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Tigro says, nice outfit, love it. You got to love it. Oh, boy. DRL says, it says he wanted to see Bubba. That's awesome. That's awesome. Looking at our chat room here. And, hey, check this out. See the name on here? Speaking of guys who didn't know their future, one of the all-time greats here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, Ron Hornaday Jr. Lenny Whitehead wants to know if Ron Hornaday Jr. is running part-time this year, what his plans are. Well, guess what, Lenny Whitehead? Let's go up and take a look. Hey, Ron Hornaday is here with Joe Shear and company and Mr. Turner. How you doing, Hornaday? Live on NASCAR.com GarageCam.
Really?
Getting pumped up for getting out there for practice? Getting another season started?
I'm excited. I mean, thanks for Reem and Mr. Turner. I'm here at Daytona. Going to have some fun.
Well, we had a person in the chat room here, in our interactive chat room, Lenny Whitehead, that wanted to ask the question to you. Of course, you're running Daytona here. Any plans, any news moving forward right now for the rest of your season?
We'll leave it at that. We'll
leave
just
it
leave
at
it
that?
at Daytona right now, and we'll see what we can do, and hopefully we can get Ream Comfort products happy, and maybe a little bit some more. But right now we're about to concentrate on Daytona and go from there.
I think it would help getting to hoist that big trophy there at the end of Friday, right?
I've got a lot to prove here. I mean, yeah.
You've pretty much done it all in your career.
This is the type of track that you say that any win here at Daytona is what you want. I don't care if it's on a bicycle, so I definitely want this truck trophy.
All right, Ron Hornaday, thanks for joining us on GarageCam. Appreciate it, buddy. The number 30 Ream Chevrolet right here. Turner Motorsports fielding some trucks, fielding nationwide cars. They are all over the place. Great to have Turner involved in this sport. They do so much. Field so many entries for so many drivers and giving Ron Hornaday a chance to be back in a truck here in the Truck Series, because the Truck Series just wouldn't be the same without Ron Hornaday, I'll tell you that. All right, speaking of Turner, number 32 truck right next to Ron Hornaday's Ream number 30 right here, the number 32 truck right here of Ryan Truex. We saw him walking out a little bit earlier. There's Lindy Hornaday walking in the background there, the Bass Pro Shops number 32 here of Ryan Truex. There's Jody. Where's your driver? Let's talk to him. Is he over there? Here's Bubba Wallace's number 54. You check out the Toyota Care number 54 right here of Bubba Wallace. So many requests this morning for Bubba Wallace. But, hey, this is a guy here, Red Horse Racing. It's Jody's driver right here. You saw Jody Jennings-Letourneau, PR extraordinaire. And look, she delivers. It's Timothy Peters live on GarageCam.
It's awesome.
You like my little Britney Spears headset
good.
microphone?
Did
I
you
won't
do it
sing.
again?
Oops, I did it again. Yeah, I mean,
I got you.
It's old hat
what
now.
What do you think?
So, I don't know.
2014.
Yeah, baby. 2014, the Truck Series. You got to love coming to Daytona every year to kick things off. I mean, it's nice and sunny and warm, which is the really nice thing.
That's right.
But it's one heck of an event down here, and it would just mean the world. It does mean the world to win at Daytona, doesn't it?
It does. We was able to experience that in 2010, and you always enjoy any kind of win, but it's something special here.
Where do you have your trophy? Is it on a mantle? Is it in a big trophy room?
It's on the mantle at the house, you know.
That's awesome.
And what I've been able to put with it, they're sitting right there beside it because, you know, not really a certain win is better than the other because they all special. So, but you know, 2014 Speed Weeks, fresh gear, nice looking colors. I'm telling you, check out Valvoline on our new 2014 Toyota Tundra. How cool is that?
The trucks are pretty slick.
They are.
A lot of changes this year, qualifying procedure, the looks of the truck. Do you like all the changes?
I love all the changes. It's going to be fun and interesting for the drivers, for the fans. The strategy is going to come into a lot of play. So it goes back to the driver's hands to protect their equipment because there's going to be just that extra chance of jeopardizing it, but that makes it exciting for the fans.
All right. You have a good one, Timothy
Thanks,
Peters.
guys.
Enjoy practice today in this beautiful Valvoline number 17 truck here for Red Horse Racing. Timothy Peters gunning for a championship this year. Max Life on the hood. Hey, check this out. I don't know if you could see this right here, but the hoods even aren't flat any longer with just the ridges. Now watch my hand coming across here. It dips down right there, and it dips back up in the center, then back down. There's sort of a ridge line here on the hood of these race trucks. A lot of different nuances, and of course the squared up front of these noses that make them look more like a stock appearing truck. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's going to translate on TV, and it's going to look like the trucks when they first started. I kind of love it. Johnny Sauter, the number 98, God bless America. The number 98 right here. Winner last time we were here in Daytona with the Truck Series, opening the season last year for Thor Sport with that huge win. What an entertaining race that was. And Thor Sport just never looked back. Look at last year, if you look statistically. Thor Sport led the points every race of the season, starting with Johnny Sauter's big win, and then, of course, with Matt Crafton's championship. Ryan Blaney, the number 29 truck right here. 31 right here. Florida Lottery, Ben Kennedy. The crew gathered behind Ben Kennedy's. Hey, it's just AP. Everybody follows just AP on Twitter. The number 31 right here, Ben Kennedy, talented young short track racer. Gonna make his try here in the Camping World Truck Series, racing a few races last year, and a stellar job indeed. Look out for him. Number 19 last year, of course, it was Ross Chastain last year. This week, Tyler Reddick running the ARCA race to get approval to be behind the wheel of this number 19 truck, and he got approval for it. We also have a new team in the Truck Series. You see the Allegiant Airlines on board, this number 21 right here of Joey Coulter. This isn't a team that existed last year. This is a brand new team for Joey Coulter. Getting this deal together, actually buying most of the trucks from RCR. Of course, RCR not in the Truck Series this year full time, but Coulter making a great deal with them to get some trucks, some quality equipment. They have a lot of quality people here on board. And there is Joey Coulter. Here's Joey Coulter being interviewed here by radio. We'll try to maybe get a word with Joey Coulter in a moment. We'll show you the Champions truck. There it is, the number 88. Man, the Dayglow colors, the unmistakable colors for Matt Crafton. Let's see if we can go talk to Crafton right here. There he is. It's the NASCAR Camping World Series Truck Champion, live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Sorry to interrupt.
We're talking about buggies right now.
You're talking about what?
Buggies, motors.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you want to know anything?
Tell us something good.
We're getting ready to try our new 410 Triad Toyota buggy motor next week in Phoenix.
Nice.
It's like, I think, what, 2 minutes?
Tell the fans what you're talking about, because the buggy
yeah, buggy people, yeah. I have an off-road buggy. It's kind of like a pre-runner desert car, but I take it out in the
dunes.
sand. Yeah. But yeah, it's 2 minutes before practice starts. And
2 minutes before practice, and look, he's talking about buggies.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Brad? What's the deal?
We have, I think, almost 4 hours of practice. I'm just going to go watch the first few minutes and let everybody get all their anxious moments out, and then we'll go out there.
Got to ask you a question.
Yes.
Been in this series so long. Been coming to Daytona for so long. They're throwing stuff at you back there. You enter the pit area here today, go out for the first practice. It's different, though. You're now a champion of this sport.
Yes.
Does it feel any different?
No. Like I said, I wake up, put my pants on the same way, shoes, everything. I mean, it's a very, very cool feeling to say I'm a Camping World Truck Series champion, because, like I said, that's always been a dream to be able to say I'm a champion, and especially one of these top 3 tier series. So it's definitely very cool. So, like I said, hopefully we can go do it again in 2014.
And a lot of young drivers out there, a lot of newbies, kind of green out there. How important is this for them to get out there early and get some laps, and maybe you just sit back and make sure nothing happens? Is that kind of the deal?
There's a reason why I'm sitting here. But just let them get all their anxious moments out. So they'll be just fine. Like I said, we just went and did the rookie meeting with them and told them to be very patient and be smart and be there at the end of the day.
All right, Matt Crafton, DHKB 1118. Those screen names are kind of crazy.
Why do you always call me the old guy? I mean, you guys been doing this.
You're not young anymore.
I'm not.
You're a veteran talking to the rookies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Come on, I got a point there.
But you make me feel old.
Well, do you have any grays?
No.
I do.
No,
so I'm older. I'm older. So maybe I should call you the young guy from now on.
There you go. Sure.
Okay, the young champion, Matt Crafton here. DHKB 1118 wanted to see the champ. Well, there he is right there.
You don't know?
And there's KB Kyle Busch about to talk to the champ right here on GarageCam.
Champ. We're the champ.
What?
He's the
Oh, wait, that's right. He's the champ, and you're the champ.
He's the chump.
The chump?
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. You drew a smile from his face right there. He didn't even know what to say. Kyle Busch, we'll see you, buddy. All right. Having a good time here, the Menards machine. Of course, next to him, the champion, as far as the owner's champion, Kyle Rowdy Busch. You see that number 15 Toyota Care machine right there, getting all waxed up and ready for practice. About 2 minutes away from the first practice of the season, folks. You can feel the excitement. And here's a guy that could feel a lot of excitement, Joey Coulter. We'll step on in here before he gets that other ear plug in there, live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. First practice of the season, buddy, and a new team. A lot of excitement level right now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pumped. I've been trying not to say excited, but it's hard not to. It's awesome. New number, new team, back in a Chevy. It's exciting. We had a real good offseason, real good test here a few months ago. And
what did you learn in that test that you guys were really able to apply here coming in for the new season?
We learned a lot about this really new nose. You know, it's a great looking piece. I think all the trucks look great. We figured out some of the characteristics. There's a couple things that are a little different in the draft. But all in all, it's still about the same. Great to drive, and around here it was kind of cool to be reminded how much power these ECR engines really have.
The new season here, a lot of new rules, qualifying procedure. Does that kind of play into a newer team's favor?
I think so. It's there's a lot of things nobody knows right now especially about how qualifying is going to work. But I think it's a really good move on NASCAR's part. I think it's going to make it exciting, and it gives us on the team another place to play with some strategy. Before it was kind of just okay, go run 2 laps, see what you got. Now you got to run. You got to run a fast lap 3 times.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure you've saved enough for the end, but not left too much to where you don't get to that last round. So it'll be exciting, and hopefully it kind of sets the tone for all of us for the rest of the year.
All right, Joey Coulter, thanks for joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. You see this sticker on there. It says Daytona, February 18th, 2014. That means this truck is ready to go, and I am tangled. Hey, this truck is ready to go for the season, the Allegiant number 21. And guess what? Trucks are rolling out onto the track for the first time. Let's show you 1 or 2 trucks that are rolling by here. Ross Chastain with a bed full of watermelon, that number 92, and there is whew, coughing here. There is the trucks rolling out there right now. You see climbing in Ben Kennedy. Ben Kennedy going to be driving this number 31 truck here for Turner Scott Motorsports this year. Ben Kennedy with the big thumbs up. They're ready to go here at Daytona. Trucks are firing up, and that means it's time to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Make sure you tune in tomorrow and the next day. Tomorrow, Nationwide Series GarageCam. 11 a.m. the next day, Cup Series GarageCam. Bubba Wallace rolling by. Fontaine, Jennifer Jo Cobb, and this is the Truck Series, baby, and you're watching GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Hope you enjoy your day, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.